The day of doom is the beginning of life. First and foremost, I would like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rekah Kwadash. I would like to give double honors to the head apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the true leaders of Israel to this day, who taught me this truth. And I would like to say shalom to all the Akim and the Akwath that's believing on this truth and that's seeking their salvation at the hands of Yahawah and his only begotten son, Yahawashi. I would like to say shalom. So today, I want to get into a quick video, and I'm going to entitle it, The Day of Doom is the Beginning of Life. The day of doom, okay, the day of destruction, especially over here in America, okay, which is Babylon the Great pursuing the prophecy, okay, is going to be the beginning of life for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, okay, which are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. And it will be the elect on this side, okay? So we're looking forward to the destruction of America, Babylon the Great. We're looking forward to the day of doom because that's the only way we're going to live, all right? So as we see the end of this man's age coming to an end, okay, the end of Esau Edom's age where he has ruled, okay, in the energy of Satan, where he has been oppressing the children of Israel, okay, we see that his age is coming to an end and a new age under Yahawashi is being ushered in. And that's why you see that our power is setting up his men, women, and children in order right before this devil's eyes, okay, prepping our minds for the day of Yahawashi, prepping us for what's to come, okay. We understand that Jacob's trouble has to come. We understand that we have to enter in at the straight gate, okay, but at the end of the day, we have something to look forward to, okay. Yahawashi has an expected end for his men, okay, for his women, for his children, okay, for the elect of the nation of Israel. We have an expected end, all right, and we're going to get the victory no matter what, all right. The nation of Israel is going to win no matter what. Okay, Yahawashi is going to set up his kingdom on earth, okay, which is going to be an everlasting kingdom as it tells you in the book of Daniel chapter 2, okay, Daniel chapter 7, all right, also in the book of Revelations, and we'll grab those. Let's go to Daniel chapter 2, verse 44, and it says, "And in those days of these kings shall the Most High of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed." Okay, Yahawashi's kingdom will never be destroyed, all right. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, okay? Only the Israelites are going to partake in rulership in the kingdom of heaven, all right? Esau Edom is not going to find a place of rulership after his kingdom goes down, okay? He's going to change head first into captivity, all right? Let's read. "But it shall break into pieces and shall consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever." Let's go to the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 13. "And I saw in the night vision, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him." And this is speaking about the angels bringing Yahawashi to the Ancient of Days, which is Yahawah. "For there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom that all people, nations, languages shall serve him." Okay, and that's why we tell you that these nations are getting ready to go into captivity. They're getting ready to go into servitude. Okay, no nation other than the nation of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, are going to have rulership in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, everyone is getting ready to go into servitude for 1,000 years, and after 1,000 years, Esau Edom, you're going to be removed from the face of the earth. There's going to be no need for any Edomites after you serve your punishment. And guess what? You're going to have the dregs of this cup. Okay, you're getting ready to receive the worst captivity known to man. All right, and it will be recorded. All right, everyone going to know why you're getting the worst captivity. Everyone's going to know why. Okay, the Edomites are going to be removed from the earth. Everyone will know, okay, the ill dealings and treacherous acts you have done to the nation of Israel, to the other nations, okay, and to the earth. Even the earth is mourning under your rulership, all right? The earth is mourning under your rulership, okay? It tells you how when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Everything around us is mourning, and it's because of the rulership that we're in. Okay, but we're quickly approaching the end of this man's kingdom. We're quickly approaching the second coming of our Lord Yahawashi. We're quickly approaching, okay, the day of doom, which is going to be the beginning of life, okay, for the nation of Israel, starting off with the elect. All right, let's read again. Verse 14. And there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom that all people, nations, and languages shall serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall never pass away, and his kingdom which shall not be destroyed. Okay, and we're getting into the thick of prophecy, and we're rejoicing in the calamities that's getting ready to befall the earth. We're rejoicing in the destruction that we see on the horizon. All right, let's go to Revelations 11 and 14. Okay, as it tells you, the second woe is past. Okay, and behold, the third woe come quickly. All right, we get into that third woe, not Revelations 14, Revelations 11 and 14. Salakia. Revelations 11 and 14. It says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Okay, that third woe would be this great destruction that's going to befall America and throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay, this place is getting ready to rear to and fro like a drunkard, and the only safe place is going to be in those chariots. Okay, as it tells you in Isaiah 26:20, come my people, enter into thy chambers, shut thy doors about thee, hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation of the Lord be overpassed. That's the elect being taken up into those chariots, changed in a moment, at a twinkling of an eye, those new bodies. Okay, and guess what? New Jerusalem is going to come down after the indignation of the Lord be overpassed. All right, and we're going to set up shop. Okay, and a righteous kingdom will stand forever. Okay, so once again, as I named this lesson, okay, the day of doom is the beginning of life. All right, because we're not living over here in America, Babylon the Great. Okay, we're oppressed, depressed. Okay, you know, everybody's working check to check. Okay, this is not living. Okay, the air is not clean, the food is not clean. All right, you know, we're not living. America breathes nothing but death. Okay, and this goddamn Edomite has pushed it throughout the four corners of the earth. So yes, we're ready for the day of destruction. We're ready for this damn wicked ass kingdom to be removed. All right, verse 15. For the seventh angel sounded, and there was a great voice in heaven saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord and of his anointed, and he shall reign forever and ever. Yahawashi is getting ready to reign forever and ever. So once again, the day of doom, okay, the doom on this age is going to be the beginning of life, okay, for the Israelites. So let's go to the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, and we're going to start at verse 14. And it says, why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come, rather than what is present? Okay, and see, Jake, they're not thinking about what's to come. Okay, they're not thinking about entering in at the straight gate. They're not looking forward to prophecy coming to pass. They're not looking forward to the kingdom being set up. Okay, they're only worried about the present, what they can get in the now. All right, and everything that Jake gets over here right now is getting ready to be wiped away. Okay, Yahawashi says it's going to take him 1 hour to destroy this place. Jake, you're not considering that. Let's read. Why hast thou not considered in thy mind the things that is to come, rather than that which is present? Then answered I and said, O Lord, that bears rule, thou hast ordained in thy law. Thou hast ordained in thy law that the righteous shall inherit these things, but the ungodly shall perish. Okay, and we know who the ungodly is, and we none other than Esau, Edom. Okay, but also 2/3. Okay, get ready to get cut off on this side. And the meek is going to inherit the earth, as it tells you in the book of Psalms. Let's get that. The meek is getting ready to inherit the earth. Let's type this in the blue letter. Inherit the earth. This is Psalms 25 and 13. His soul shall dwell at ease. his seed shall inherit the earth. Psalms 37:9. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, Yahawashi, they shall inherit the earth. Psalms 37:11. But the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. All right, and that's what we look for. We're looking for the abundance of peace, because over here in America we have no peace. Okay, and that's why we become dead to this world more and more each and every day. All right, because we look forward to something way more greater than what's over here. All right, this place cannot bring us any peace, but guess what? We're going to continue to wait on our power, wait on Yahawashi, and Lord willing, I'm of that elect. We're going to get to inherit the earth under our Lord Yahawashi. All right, let's read. Back in 2nd Ezra 7 and 17. Then answered I and said, O Lord, that bears rule, thou hast ordained in thy law that the righteous shall inherit these things, but the ungodly shall perish. And we see that the ungodly is getting ready to perish. Verse 18, nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things and hope for the wide. For they that have done wickedly shall suffer the straight things, and yet shall not see the wide. So 2/3 are getting ready to suffer, but they're not going to see the wide. We have to go through Jacob's trouble. We have to enter in at the straight gate, but we have an expected end. Okay, everything that we lose on this side, we're going to receive 100-fold, as it tells you in Matthew 19. Let's go there. Let's go to the book of Matthew, chapter 19. Let's start at verse 28. Okay, and it says the disciples' reward. It says, and Yahawashi said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye shall also sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Verse 29, and everyone that has forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or fathers, or mothers, or wives, or children, or land, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. Okay, so whatever we lose on this side, we're going to get back 100-fold, okay, and we're going to have forever to enjoy it. All right, that's our expectations. And guess what? Our expectations are written in scriptures. So guess what? It is going to come to pass. Okay, these words that we're reading right now are faithful and true. All of this is going to come to pass. So whatever we lose on this side, because we're getting ready to suffer straight things, we're going to lose houses, cars, you know, family members, mother, father, sisters, brothers, okay, you know, children, for Yahawashi's sake. But guess what? We're going to receive 100-fold, and we're going to have forever to enjoy it. All right, we're going back. Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things and hope for the wide. For they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things, and yet shall not see the wide. And he said unto me, there is no judge above the Most High, and none that has understanding above the highest. For there be many that perish in this life, because they have despised the law of the Most High that is set before him. And Jake does despise the law, and we understand that the law is not going to save us, okay, but breaking the law will destroy you. But our people are wise to do evil, okay, as it tells you in let's get that Jeremiah 4. Our people are wise to do evil. They don't respect what Yahawashi is bringing out. They don't respect, okay, our power. Just Jeremiah 4:22. And it says, for my people are foolish, they have not known me. And our people don't know Yahawashi. Okay, our people don't know how our power get down. Okay, our people don't understand that the time of trouble, okay, is going to begin with the house of Israel. Okay, as it tells you in 1 Peter 4:17. Okay, and he's getting ready to bring that sword through the house of Israel. Our people don't understand that. All right, Jake truly don't understand what Yahawah getting ready to do. All right, for my people are foolish, they have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Our people are wise to do evil, okay, over here in America, Babylon the Great. Okay, wise to do evil, but to do good they have no understanding. All right, let's go back. Verse 20 again in 2nd Ezra 7. For there be many that perish in this life, because they have despised the law of the Most High, that the law of the Most High that is set before them. For the Most High have given straight commandments to such as came, what they should do to live, even they have came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment. So the Most High said He gave straight commandments to Jake, okay, what you should do to live and what you should observe, okay, to avoid punishment. But guess what? Jake is running straight toward punishment, all right, and they just don't understand. They don't understand how severe this punishment is getting ready to be in the earth. Okay, our words can't explain the terror that the Most High is getting ready to bring to the earth. All right, continuing on. Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto Him, but spake against Him, and imagined vain things, and deceived themselves by their wicked deeds, and said to the Most High that He is not, and He knew not His ways, but His law have they despised, and denied His covenant, and His statutes have they not been faithful, and have not performed His works. And therefore, Ezra, for the empty are empty things, and for the fool are the fool things. Behold, the time shall come that these tokens which I have told thee shall come to pass, and the bride shall appear, and she shall come forth, Salakia. And she coming forth shall be seen that now is withdrawn from the earth, and whosoever is delivered from the foresaid evil shall see my wonders. And that's going to be the elect of the nation Israel. We're going to see Yahawah's wonders. Okay, so now let's jump down to verse 41. It says, even so now, seeing corruption is grown up and wickedness increased, and the righteous have prayed for the ungodly, wherefore shall it not be so now also? And guess what? We are seeing corruption increase, okay? Evil and wickedness are grown up. Continuing on, verse 42, He answered me and said, this present life is not the end where much glory doth abide. Therefore have they prayed for the weak, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time and the beginning of immortality. The day of doom, okay, is going to be the end of this time and the beginning of immortality. And that's going to be the beginning of immortality for the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, starting off with the elect, because no other nation is going to inherit that quality of immortality, okay? That's for the nation of Israel, starting off with the elect, and immortality is spoken about throughout the scriptures. Okay, you got 1 Corinthians 15, you got 1 Thessalonians chapter 4. Okay, once again, Isaiah 26 and 20, where the Lord is going to deliver His elect, where the Lord is going to change us. All right, where we're going to put on those immortal bodies. All right, those everlasting tabernacles that our Lord is coming with. That's what we're patiently waiting on, okay? And once again, it's written, so it's going to come to pass. All right, continuing on. Wherefore corruption is past, intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown up, and the truth is sprung up. Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor oppress him that has gotten the victory. Okay, so nobody's going to be able to save Esau, Edom, in 2/3. Okay, and nobody's going to be able to oppress the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, those who sanction for destruction is going to be destroyed, and those who sanction for deliverance is going to be delivered. All right, so once again, you know, the day of doom is the beginning of life, and that's what we're patiently waiting on. We're ready to live, because over here in Babylon the Great, we're dying each and every day under this man's wicked ass rulership. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Hashem, Yahawashi, by Hashem, Hakadosh, double honors to the head apostles and elders. Shalom to all the Akim, Shalom.